Hi guys, it's that time again. Which is better? And it will be a Lorna Shore special. So if you're into deathcore or just extreme music in general, then this video is definitely for you. And the two albums we're going to be looking at are Pain Remains and Flesh Coffin. And before I continue, I'm going to ask that you turn on your notifications because as of late, YouTube has this weird system in place where not all subs get notified about new videos. Please press notifications as the videos come thick and fast on this channel. And in addition to that, please subscribe so you get to see more videos like this. And don't forget to like and leave your comments down below. Let's get into this. So looking at Pain Remains. Now with Lorna Shore, I've been listening to this album in particular many times over because of how impactful it was on me. This time Lorna Shore has a new vocalist, Will Ramos. Tom Barber was a fine vocalist who left Lorna Shore to join Chelsea Green in 2018 and has done well with them, but cannot compare to Will Ramos. And I realised that a lot of people took interest in Lorna Shore, in particularly because of Will Ramos's demon pig-like vocals before the final breakdown in To the Hellfire, which became quite well known on TikTok. But who cares how people discover extreme metal? Honestly speaking, I think it's great that so many people have discovered extreme metal thanks to Lorna Shore in particular. Will Ramos is an absolute animal when it comes to vocals as well. He has this ability to create sounds that other vocalists struggle to even manifest. His range is very impressive, alternating between extremely guttural lows to high-pitched like goblin-like vocals that are instantly distinguishable. Every song on this album displays his vocal talent. Displays his vocal talent, and though it is within the final three tracks that he really does stand out. Will's vocals in these three songs, as well as specific lyrical passages such as "A world without you isn't meant for me," "After all I've done, after all my pain, this world disintegrates," "This is my epilogue, my soliloquy, take this broken melody straight to the grave." Lyrics like this do a fantastic job in soliciting an emotional reaction from the listener. The melancholic atmosphere of these songs, accompanied with Will's painfully emotional vocal performance, makes for a truly emotional rollercoaster. While these are particular examples of Will's vocal talent that instantly come to mind, his performance on the other songs is just as good. For example, take a look at Sunnier. While it doesn't evoke the same emotional response as the three closing songs, it's still breathtaking nonetheless. Aside from the vocals, the instrumentation displayed throughout the album is top-notch. Lorna Shore is known for its symphonic elements, and Pain Remains is nothing different. The opening album track, Welcome Back, O Sleeping Dreamer, opens the album with a beautiful orchestrations with death metal guitar riffs and blast beats. This is not the only song to follow the formula, as Sunnier and Prophecies, Pain Remains Part 3 in A Sea of Fire, and to a lesser extent Into the Earth all include symphonic intros. These symphonic elements are displayed everywhere throughout the album, though not just during these song intros. When the present and the symphonic elements do tend to drown out the guitars a little, I think that over-the-top symphonic moments enhance the quality of the music. However, Lorna Shore being a metal band means that the guitars are still very present. Lead guitarist Adam D'Amico and rhythm guitarist Andrew O'Connor waste no time in taking the listener through a journey of insanely epic death metal riffing accompanied with wonderful solos and skull-crushing breakdowns. They also incorporate a hearty helping of melody as well. The black metal influences are still here from the band's previous EP, though they aren't as prevalent. It's an extremely challenging task to select specific songs, including the best guitar work, as there really are no weak songs in the album. Even Solo's existence on Wrath are still very good. Speaking of specific songs, the solos provided in the three parts of Pain are probably the best on the album, though each and every song boasts great solos. As far as the breakdowns go, this is a deathcore album. You should not listen to this if you cannot tolerate a breakdown in that nearly every song. In particular, Welcome Back, O Dreamer Sun Eater, and Pain Remains Part 3. These contain the strongest breakdowns on the album, and with the final track containing one of the best, most crushing breakdowns the band has ever done. Though surprisingly not every song has a breakdown. Sure, it's throughout the album, but the song Pain Remains Part 1 does not have a breakdown. Instead, it ends abruptly and transitions into the second track, so it does make sense. This actually works in LORNA's favor, I think, because it shows that they don't need to rely on breakdowns to write amazing music, along with the impressive guitar work. Austin Archie's drumming is also exhibited perfectly. There may not be a lot of variety in his drumming, as it is mostly blast beats and the standard style of death metal deathcore drumming, but it takes nothing away from the music and only adds to the epic wall of sound created by the orchestrations and guitars. I have no complaints here about anyone's performance on this album. Mind you, LORNA is a deathcore band. This is obvious throughout the album, however, their music goes far beyond deathcore, and in a healthy dose of epic symphonic elements, soaring guitar solos, and just enough black metal influence to classify them as black and deathcore. I think it's fair to label them as extreme metal whenever they come up in conversation though, because that's what they truly are. There is too much going on here for the band to be classified as only deathcore. I truly can't praise this album enough. I'm very excited to see what they do next. Yes, we're going to look at Coffin. Now, a bit of history here. LORNA came onto the scene back in 2010, only with the EP Triumph, and their willingness to explore their love of deathcore. They continue to grow and pick up steam as they set to return with their second full-length album, Coffin, a follow-up to the 2015 album, Psalms, and this album reached number 23 in the US top heat seekers, followed up by touring with the likes of Carnifex and Chelsea Grin. They also signed to Outlook Records in September 2016, and this album was quickly slated for release shortly after, giving fans a sample of what was to come. In November, they would drop the single Denounce the Light, a video for Funeral Moon. Vocalist Tom Barber rips into each track with precise growls, while the guitarist Adam and Connor deftly provide insane riffs, with Austin Archery as his breakneck speed drumming to the raw finishing touches of the band's sound. Starting things off rough and heavy, the song Offering the Fire provides raw vocals and dark energy, covered in powerful instrumentals and a sound that tells of a story of tragedy and shows the grit behind Barber's voice. Coming in next is the haunted intro of the single Denounce the Light. Featuring dual vocals, the combination gives the impression of a creepy creature just joining, completing this eerie atmosphere. Then, on the astral wake of time, the drama is taken to a new height as the focus shifts to deep regret and anguish, while the music manifests itself with beautiful imagery. The little details introduce the song Desolate Veil before diving back into the madness. The long guitar feels like it is trying to escape the abyss before giving in and working alongside the music. Then there is the complex and beautiful Funeral Moon, a song which raises the bar even higher. Swaying into the next track, Barber's vocals on Void, the sound walks as the tempo shifts from fast to explosive but gently focused. Slowing down, the song Inferior comes steamrolling into the power of standalone vocals for a fraction of a moment before serious instrumentals pick up shortly after, pushing it onto The Watcher. The latter extends the inky and farcical vibe of the album, and is yet another example of masterful talent and skill merged together perfectly. Quite soulful, the crescendo of emotion builds pressure slowly before the sudden stop at the end. Descending deeper into the sea, the song Black Hollow begins frantically but trades off with gentler tempos for an emphasis on the mood. The outro gives off the feeling of ashes and embers falling quietly from the sky. Finishing off the album, the title track Coffin pauses for a break in heavy growls to add ominous spoken words. While the beat feels lighter, even in parts, one like wisdom as is a shadowy goodbye. Coffin is a heavy hitting album with track after track filled with hellfire and murkiness. While Psalms focus more on politics and religion, this album illustrates a new train of thought with awesome imagery and concepts. The theme here is death and different aspects of it, paired with incredible instrumentals and vocals. That in mind, Coffin feels refined, yet harsh and scathing. So there you have it, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought was the better album. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.